Hello everyone. In this video we are going to be looking at some calculations involving water of crystallization. Check my previous video if you are yet to know about this. Now, I gave a formula that the water of crystallization X can be given as the number of moles of the water divided by the number of moles of the anhydrous salt. Then just that. Okay, no need of multiplying. Okay, so we read this question. It says that the hydrated calcium chloride, this is the anhydrous salt and this is the water of crystallization. Both of them make up what we call the hydrated salt. Contains 49.32% water of crystallization. Calculate the value of X. So what we are going to do here, 49.32% simply means that the mass of water is equal to 49.32 and the mass of the hydrated salt is equal to 100. That's simply what that means. That means for every 100 grams of hydrated salt, we have 49.32 grams of water. That's quite important for us to note. Okay, so with this, we can find the mass of the anhydrous salt, which means to just subtract 100 minus this. Okay, so remember that the mass of hydrated salt minus the mass of the anhydrous salt gives us the mass of the water of crystallization. I'm using this symbol to make things easy. Okay, so if we subtract 100 from 49.32, we are going to get 50.68. So this is 50.68 grams, okay, of anhydrous salt. So first of all, we calculate the number of moles of water. The number of moles of water is the mass of water over the molar mass of water. The mass of water based on this is 49.32. The molar mass of water is 18. When you have water H₂O, you have 1 times 2, which is 2, plus oxygen is 16. Okay, it's given here already. Water is 18, so that's fine. That makes it 18. So we can calculate with our calculator 49.32 divided by 18. And there we are going to get 2.74. So this is 2.74 moles. Then we'll find the number of moles of the anhydrous salt, which is calcium chloride. The number of moles is also mass over molar mass. The mass of the anhydrous salt is simply, based on calculation here, 50.68 grams. Then the molar mass is given here, 111. Okay, so this is 111. So if we calculate that, 50.68 divided by 111 is giving us 0.46 moles approximately. Okay, so that means the number of water of crystallization is 2.74, which is the number of moles of water, divided by the number of moles of calcium chloride, which is 0.46, and 2.74 divided by 0.46 gives me my answer here, which is 5.96. 5.96 means approximately 6. That means this structure has 6 water of crystallization, meaning I'm supposed to write it as CaCl.6H₂O. This is quite interesting. Okay, this is quite interesting to note. Now that takes us to the second one. We have another question here. It says that a 4.3 grams of hydrated tetraoxosulfate 6, this is the formula, was heated to remove water of crystallization, of course. The remaining anhydrous salt had a mass of 2.12 grams. Calculate the value of X in the hydrated salt. So we have here that the mass of hydrated salt is 4.3 grams and the mass of the anhydrous salt, based on the question, that's the mass of what was left. The remaining that was left is 2.12 grams. Okay, that's quite important. So with this, we can find the mass of water. I'm using MW to represent the mass of water, which is going to give us 2.18 grams. Okay, So the next is we can go ahead and find the number of moles of water. I know some of you are used to my formula. I'm not used to my formula, but this makes it easier. So the number of moles of water is the mass of water, which is 2.18, divided by the molar mass of water. By calculation, it is 18. So if we find that 2.18 divided by 18 is giving us 0.12. So this is 0.12 moles. Okay, we go ahead to find the number of moles of the anhydrous salt, which is Na2SO4. It is equal to the mass over molar mass. I didn't write that earlier. The mass of anhydrous salt is 2.12 based on the question. The molar mass, we don't know. We can calculate that. Na2SO4. We can say sodium is 23. So we have 23 times 2. We have 2 of it. Then plus sulfur is 32. Then plus oxygen is 16. So we have 16 times 4. You see that? So 23 times 2 is 46. Then this is 32. Then this is 64. Which when we add the 64 plus 46 is 110. Then plus this is 142. So I am going to divide this by 142. And with my calculator, 2.12 divide by 142 is 0.015. 0.015 moles. So that means that the amount of water of crystallization is going to be number of moles of water divided by the number of moles of the anhydrous salt. And that is going to be the number of moles of water is 0.12, while that of the anhydrous salt is 0.015. And from my calculation here, 0.12 divided by 0.015 gives me 8. 8 exactly. Okay, so that means we have 8 water of crystallization, meaning that the hydrated salt should be written as Na2SO4.H8H₂O. That is it. Wow, this is beautiful. So thank you very much. Meet me in my next video for fluorescent, deliquescent, and hygroscopic substances.